He was on the phone with 911 when this happened.
Then when I tried to come
Okay, so we have an audio recording of when this happened.
You just
And what's
shot me.
going on?
I don't want to answer any more questions. I want to talk to my dad. I don't need a lawyer.
This is Bree Kuhn, a chief petty officer in the U.S. Navy. Right now, she's being questioned about her husband's death, just hours after it happened. She's the one who killed him. She's already told police that herself. What she doesn't know yet is that detectives aren't relying on her word at all, because the last thing her husband ever did was call 911 himself, and the line was still open when she pulled the trigger.
I'm a murderer.
You're not under arrest right now. You're being high.
No, you could arrest me. I killed my husband.
What you're about to hear is how a woman spent an entire day trying to become the victim of 2 recorded 911 calls, 2 visits from police, and 2 chances to be believed before the 1 recording she never got to write took that story away from her. Bree Kuhn is the primary income for her family, a chief petty officer stationed at NAS Pensacola. Her husband, Colin Turner, is a retired Marine, 14 years of service, an EOD gunnery sergeant, medically discharged, and now a stay-at-home dad with 3 kids in the house. 2 shared children, 3 and 4 years old, and Colin's stepdaughter, 12-year-old Kaya from Bree's previous relationship, legally Bree's, and only Bree's. A few months before this day, Bree was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. She was hospitalized inpatient, moved to outpatient group therapy, got removed from that group, joined a second one, got removed from that one too, then skipped her last 2 individual sessions. Colin watched all of it happen, and by September, he decided the safest thing he could do was take the 2 younger kids to his parents' house in Georgia for a break, not Kaya.
Kids, and then I have a stepdaughter who's probably going to be here about 45 minutes from school. And she is, my stepdaughter is fully hers legally, and she told me before, if Kylie's my 12-year-old, she said, if you take, like, I can't stop you from taking the little kids, because they're yours, but if you take my 12-year-old, I have a fresh charge. This morning, my laptop was missing. Been all around the house for it. Finally, like, wait a minute, the dishwasher was running all night. With my fucking MacBook in the dishwasher. It's a $2,500 computer. So it was the start, well, I guess, culmination of a long bad tap.
He already knew better than to try.
Cut me off from all the credit cards she has control over. She's the primary breadwinner in the family.
That morning, his laptop disappeared. He found it in the dishwasher. Then his credit cards stopped working. Bree controlled the family's money. So when he started packing the car for Georgia, she found out, and she made the first call of the day.
Sheriff's office, emergency. Hi, can I have a police officer come to my house, please? 6184.
Okay. What's going on?
My husband pushed me up against the wall and threw me on the floor.
Okay. Does anyone have any weapons?
No, there's guns in the house.
And what's your first and last name?
Bree Kuhn. I don't want him to take my daughter.
Okay, give me one moment so I can have my deputies on the way, okay? Don't hang up.
Deputies arrive and find Colin outside, not Bree, the woman who made the call. He hands over his gun without being asked.
His daughter fucking wants down and so it's not supposed to be. Got a shotgun and her pistol in the bedroom with her. Okay. And my pistol is on the dashboard of my truck. I'll put it there all pretty for you.
Okay, you stay out here, man.
I'm still running. Her name's Bree. Her name's Bree. She's got both the kids in there with her.
Alright. Do me a favor and lift your shirt up a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
So why don't you give me a rundown on what happened during your argument?
Alright, so she called you right now because she figured out that I want to take my kids to my parents' house in Georgia. More for me, I guess, me to have a break from her. A little bit of backstory. In March, she tried to, after she was inpatient, and then she was outpatient group for a while. She got kicked out of that group. So she was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder in March or April. Got kicked out of her first therapy group, got kicked out of her second therapy group, and she skipped her last 2 individual therapies.
Okay. Well, so what happened today causing her to pick the phone up and call, I guess she called 911, I didn't look.
She found out I was packing my car.
That's what the upset was?
Yes.
That you're going to Georgia to see their grandparents?
Yep.
And then was she allowed to go? Like, did you plan on her coming?
No, I didn't plan on her coming.
Okay, you're just gonna take a break?
Yeah.
And they're your kids, right?
They're my kids.
Okay, y'all are married, had kids.
Married.
They're your blood.
They're both of our kids. Not healthy for the kids to be around it. She's made repeated comments to the kids, both the 3 and 4-year-old, since, well, today. So the police are coming to save us because Daddy hurt Mommy. First of all, I didn't. Second of all, you don't tell a child that.
Sure. Was at any point in time, did it get physical?
I told you I tried to grab my daughter last night, and she got physical and stopped me. So I backed the fuck off at that point. That kind of allegation is the last thing I need.
No bruises, no witnesses, no physical evidence on either side. The deputies do the only thing the record allows them to do. They leave. Right before they pull away, one of them says something that will end up sounding like a warning nobody could act on in time.
It's gonna be the first who crosses the line, you know?
Look, it sucks, man.
Yeah. Well, we can't be getting too far into people's lives. I mean, if a crime occurred, yeah, good to go.
Like what? A crime?
A crime occurred. So if she slapped across the face and you got claw marks and a red handprint on your cheek, that's different. You say, yeah, she slapped me. I believe you. I see the handprint. I almost wish.
4 hours pass. At 5 p.m., dispatch gets a second call. This time, it's Colin.
My wife has locked all the doors and said I'm not allowed to come in. So I'm outside with my daughter screaming that she wants to go inside and I can't.
Okay, what's your...
Yeah, y'all have already been out here once today.
Yeah, and you said that now your wife is not allowing you to come outside?
Come inside, yeah.
Come inside the home?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't there like another child home as well?
Yeah,
Right?
my
Another child?
4-year-old's inside. She said he's napping, and my 12-year-old stepdaughter is inside.
Deputies return, and the stories shift again. Colin says Bree took his ID and his access to money. Bree tells them she's asked for a divorce, that Colin took their daughter to manipulate the situation, and that his own mother has raised allegations against him. And then, in her own words, she says exactly what's kept police from acting all day.
Called the police
Okay.
earlier today.
Okay.
Then I lost him out.
Okay.
Well, he had been in contact with my command.
Okay.
So he said that there's an allegation of emotional abuse.
Okay.
So obviously I don't want him in there.
Okay.
You know, him and I arguing in front of the kids. So
Okay.
I lost him out. My daughter, she wakes up sometimes like inconsolable from naps or whatever.
Sure.
And it's usually like him and I will pass her back and forth. It's kind of, you know, she's fickle. Who
Okay.
she wants better. So she woke up from the nap and
When you say your daughter, you mean that one?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, when she woke up like that, I brought her out here because you know, she's used to him and I, so I brought her out here.
Okay.
So he can help calm her down. He snatched her from me and then started trying to use her to, I don't know.
Okay.
He said, you know, she doesn't want to come in the house. Like, Daddy's there.
Okay.
Being manipulative.
Okay.
It's not a
So-
good environment.
It's his house too, right? He lives here too? So we can't lock each other out of the house. I mean, if we do, he's got every right to enter the house however he's got to enter the house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And same thing, if we change the locks, he's got every right to get in the house however he's got to get in the house. Okay.
Okay.
If he lives here, he's got property here. For the betterment of your daughter, whatever you guys got going on, you got to put aside for the kids. You see
Well,
what
I
I'm
agree,
saying?
but he told me not to talk to him. So
Okay.
I'm not going to let him
All
in the
right.
house if he's going to come in and start
Okay.
arguing.
But at the same time, that's leaving the child. I mean, that's kind of leaving the child out here
Right.
fend for
I'm
herself. Does
to
that
come
make
back
sense?
in. Yeah, for sure. But
Okay.
I don't want him to do that.
Okay. But, I mean, I can't stop him from going inside the house.
But that's fine. I just wanted
Okay.
him to be with me so that she's not out here.
Okay.
They said earlier that since I didn't have any bruises, and
Okay.
there was nobody to witness
Right.
him getting physical with me,
Okay.
they should do.
She knows the system needs evidence. She just doesn't have any that isn't her own word. Deputies find nothing to act on. They leave a second time. 2 visits, 0 evidence either way. Everything up to this point has been about which one of them the system would believe. Colin goes back inside to collect his things. He steps into the garage. Bree locks the door behind him, trapping him for the 3rd time that day. This time, there's no deputy standing between them. There's just a phone, and for the first time all day, it isn't Bree holding it.
Sheriff's Office Emergency.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently, the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and, tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. She's currently got me locked in the garage because earlier she broke both of the big doors, and then when I came out here to fix it after getting in the house earlier, she locked the door behind me. And then when I tried to
What was that?
You just shot me.
Oh, not the shooting. Somebody keeps driving. She just shot him. I just heard 4 shots. Sir, are you there? Sir, are you there? He's not answering.
This is the recording nobody staged. This is the one account of that day Bree Kuhn never got to write. Deputies arrive within minutes. Colin is dead in the garage, 4 gunshot wounds to the back. What makes the interrogation that follows unlike a normal murder case is what investigators choose to do with what they already have. They don't open with the recording. They let Bree talk. They let her build an entire self-defense story from scratch, already knowing they have 4 seconds of audio that happened before she ever pulled the trigger. At the scene, she doesn't try to build a story yet.
Hold on. This is Debbie Lowe. Come here, sweetheart. It's okay.
Are you in charge?
Well, do me a favor. Can you, if they're working on it right now.
Okay.
I need you to go with this deputy, have her see your car. She's going to hang up. Okay, take her. I'll get EMS to come check her out. She's the shooter. Where's your kids at?
Right, that's my oldest right there.
Okay.
She's 12. Her dad's name is Runner.
He's in the DEA.
Okay. All right, have a seat. Have a seat.
He does.
I don't know yet, man. I just got here.
No, I'm fine. That's just my kids. My husband.
Are kids in the house?
No, they're with the neighbor. He's dead. I saw him and I tried to help. He was dead.
Well, let's not talk about that right now, okay?
My kids don't have a dad or a mom. No. And it's my fault. Right?
Alright. So right now, we're just gonna do this for right now, okay?
You're safe in garage, okay?
I'm a murderer.
listen to me. You're not under arrest right now. You're being high.
You should arrest me. I killed my husband.
At the station, that changes.
I talked to a lot of people tonight. Okay. I feel like your voice is the most important. I want to give you the opportunity to kind of explain.
He pushed me up against the doorway. He threw me on the ground and said nobody would believe me because I was a crazy bitch. I told him that I wanted a divorce. So he was just trying to take the kids.
It's the same defense she used twice already that day, make herself the victim, and let the absence of evidence do the rest. Except this time, there's no absence of evidence. There's a recording. Detectives let her finish. Then they tell her exactly what they have.
He was still coming towards me. I don't think I shut the door.
How many times did you shoot him, Bruce?
I didn't mean to shoot him. He said something and just the look on his face.
What was the look on his face?
He was gonna kill me.
Where did you get the gun when you said you came to the door? Did you already have the gun in your hands? Why did you have the gun when you went to the garage door?
I just wanted them to go. Why did they arrest him when I called the police? Why did they arrest him? I didn't want him dead.
I wasn't out there.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I have to talk to my dad.
Get your phone with his room for him for us to understand your perception of what was going on with your husband.
I don't want to answer any more questions. I have to talk to my dad.
Before we let you call your dad, can we give you just a little bit of information so you understand how important it is that we get your statement? He was on the phone with 911 when this happened. Okay, so we have an audio recording of when this happened and what was going on. Okay.
The only thing that we have on that recording is your husband talking to our dispatch saying that you locked him in the garage. Your husband is calm. Okay. And then the second later, the door opens, one shot goes off. He tells our dispatch, she just shot me. About 5 more seconds go by, and and 3 more shots go off. Okay, that is very important information, but we can only see so much of it.
It was me.
What was you?
I shot him. I told you.
What was he doing? You said he made you do
Coming
this.
towards me. No. I didn't say that, and I don't want to answer any more questions. I want to talk to my dad. I need a lawyer.
Hello?
Daddy.
Hey. Where are you?
I'm in an office. Daddy.
You're at the police?
Yeah.
You're at the police station?
Yeah. I killed Colin.
I know you did something. I know you did. I'm just trying to figure out why.
There is no version of her self-defense story that survives a man narrating his own death in real time, and Bree knows it. That's the version of this interview where the recording is the last word, where Bree stops talking, asks for a lawyer, and the interrogation simply ends there. It's not what happens next. She's allowed to call her father, and unlike the interrogation, nobody in that call is trying to build a case against her. Going back to that day, almost nothing about it holds up as a single, clean act of self-defense once you line up the record. Deputies visited the house twice and left twice, not because nothing was wrong, but because nothing was provable until the one call neither of them controlled. Bree's legal team argued a history of abuse and PTSD. That's her defense's account, not an established fact, and it's one the jury didn't accept. At trial, Bree Kuhn did not testify. In September 2024, a jury convicted her of first-degree premeditated murder. Because the state didn't seek the death penalty, the law left the judge exactly one option: life in prison without the possibility of parole. She received a general discharge from the Navy. Her 3 children no longer live with her. The oldest now lives with her own father, the 2 youngest with Colin's parents. As of the most recent reporting, Bree Kuhn remains in custody at Lowell Correctional Institution Annex with an appeal pending. The gunshots that killed Colin Turner were never in question. What was in question for most of that day was whether anyone would believe he needed help before it was too late. The only account of what happened in that garage that nobody could argue with wasn't hers. It was his. So what stands out to you most about this case? Is it that she used her own 3- and 4-year-old to help build the story hours before she ever pulled the trigger? Or is it that the one piece of evidence that actually convicted her was a call she never got to make herself? Let us know what you think in the comments.